put it this way. He said, our truest life is when we are in our dreams awake. Emerson, one of the people that we revere, who lived right here in Concord, said that the ancestor to every action is a thought. The energy that you have for creating what you want is in your thoughts.
Dr. Wayne Dyer is a best-selling author, lecturer, and modern philosopher. He holds a doctorate in counseling psychology and is America's leading teacher of transformational wisdom.
Thank you very much. There's a spiritual solution to every problem. It makes a very large claim, the title of this program. Where we are right now is perhaps the most fitting place we could be to talk about this subject. We're in Concord, Massachusetts, at the First Parish. If you look right up here to my right, there's a balcony, and Ralph Waldo Emerson and his family would come and sit there when they were children on Sundays. His grandfather, William Emerson, was the minister here when the shot that was heard around the world was fired, that started the American Revolution, followed by the French Revolution and all of the changes that took place in the history of humanity. Much of it started right here at this First Parish, on this site where we are now seated. And this program is really about transcendent ideas. The idea that within each and every one of us, there is something much more that most of us haven't even begun to tap, that allows us to create for ourselves a solution to things that we have called problems in our lives. Transcendentalism was born here. And transcendentalism isn't an ism that you join. You don't pay any dues. You have to remember that back in the 1830s and 40s and 50s, there were things going on in this country and in this world that today we find intolerable. Slavery was an accepted practice at that time. But right here in Massachusetts, in Concord, people like Emerson and Bronson Alcott, who was the father of Louisa May Alcott, and Nathaniel Hawthorne, and Henry David Thoreau, people who would come to the school of philosophy and talk about ideas about how to abolish such things as slavery. All of those ideas and more. The idea that somehow this notion that we are wicked, or that we are born in sin, or that there's something wrong with us as people, all of this was being discussed here in this place, in this beautiful place where new transcendent ideas took place. I was introduced to these kinds of ideas when I was a young boy. I was a sophomore in Detroit on the east side at Denby High School. And I had a biology teacher. And my biology teacher was a very well-meaning, a very nice man. And he asked me if I would, and as he did everybody else in the class, if we would like to pass biology, that we would like to turn in something called a leaf collection. Now, I had already passed leaves. I had identified all the leaves that there were to identify and gotten a good grade on them. But he said, no, you have